guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to share with you my current Sephora wish list. Just a bunch of products that have either come out in the past couple months, like this summer or earlier this year, that have been like on my mind, but for some reason I just haven't gotten around to purchasing them. But I do plan on purchasing them eventually. So if you guys want to know what's on my wish list at Sephora, then just keep on watching. So to start off, I actually have a couple skincare products, and this is a product, I think it's been around for probably at least a year, and it wasn't on my radar when it came out, but I keep seeing it in everybody's like makeup routine, like skincare routines, nighttime routines, like take off my makeup kind of routines, and every time I see it, it just looks so luxurious, and I really want it. So this is from Fresh, and it's their Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. It is $44, and that's why I wasn't gonna buy it. It's a toner for $44. It's not like it's a night serum or something like that, where I spent a little bit more money. Like, I would never think to spend that much money on a toner, but the bottle and the rose petals in it, it just reminds me of like, I don't know. It just seems like very fancy to me. Like, I feel like if I have that toner, like I automatically have my life together. And that's partially why I want to get this toner. But I think every time I see it in people's nighttime routines, like I want it so bad, and it's a toner. Like, I don't know why I feel so hyped up about a facial toner. And so let me know if you guys have tried this out. Basically, I'm just into it because the packaging, the bottle, like totally draws me in. I've never seen anything like completely life-changing from a toner, but I really do like toners. And my favorite toner, I have been purchasing this since college. I don't think I have it right now, but I've been purchasing it for like 7 years now, and it's the Thayer's Rose Petal Toner. You can get it on Amazon. I will link it below. It's like $7. I'm sure it would end up being like the exact same thing minus the rose petals in the bottle. And if I try it out and that's the case, I will be super disappointed. But if you guys have this toner, let me know if it's worth the $44. And if it's not, if you think it's like worth just having as like a splurge product, let me know about that one, because every time I see it at Sephora, like I rub it on my hand and I want it so bad, but I can't justify spending $44 on like rose petal water, you know? Next up, this is a face mask, and I'll actually probably buy this summer. It's not that pricey compared to what I thought it would be. And I don't know why I thought it would be like 60 bucks, but it's actually $34. It's from Origins. It's called their Clear Improvement Charcoal Honey Mask to Purify and Nourish. So the reason I was drawn to this product was just like the marketing on their Instagram, because it had like honeycombs and honey. I don't know why that made me think that I needed it, because I have a bunch of charcoal masks, but the combination of charcoal and honey, I felt like it was very effective, and it's what my skin needs right now. So I really love the Origins, like all of their skincare products. I've tried a bunch of them and I've never had an issue with them. I've repurchased many of them, like their ginseng line. Love that line a lot. So I think I should just go ahead and buy this like today, because I really in my head thought it was like 60 bucks. I didn't look up the price until like going to film this video, but I've been really curious about that face mask for some reason. I haven't seen anybody review it, but just every time I see it on their Instagram, I want to get it. I don't know why. I like face masks. I don't use them as often as I want. That's the one thing that's stopping me. Like in my head, I use face masks every single week. I use sheet masks like every other day. I do all of that. But in reality, that just doesn't happen. Like by the time I need to go to bed, I'm lucky if I get like all of my makeup off and some moisturizer on. Usually that's the case, but like the whole extra step with the face mask and stuff, that doesn't happen as often as I want it to. I want it to be like a weekly thing. And if I buy this face mask, maybe it will be, and I'll let you guys know about it, because I don't know why. I've just been really wanting that. And then next up, this is from Tatcha, and the only reason I haven't purchased this is because it's from Tatcha, so it's really expensive. It's $52. It's the Silk Canvas Protective Primer. So I see this in Sephora all the time, and I can't even swatch it because the sample or the display little thing at Sephora is always completely empty, because everyone just like digs their hands in it, and it's probably like really gross, but if I saw it at Sephora on display, I would totally do the same thing, because I'm so curious about the texture of this primer, and every time I see it in somebody's tutorial, I'm like, oh, I want that so bad. I don't even know why. I just see everybody using it, And I think that's partially why, because this has been out for several months now and I do see everybody using it in like every single tutorial. So it's definitely not like a one-hit wonder product that's just like a little different packaging, a little different texture. It's something a lot of people are really, really enjoying and still raving about. So I really want to try this out. I don't necessarily love that it's not the most hygienic packaging. I just hate the idea of getting like primer under my nails. Like, oh, I just hate that. It's like nails on chalkboard for me. So let me know if you guys have tried out this primer because I'm so curious about it and everyone seems to rave about it. And if you do have it, do you run out of it really quickly? Because I feel like I'm gonna put half of it on my face in like one day. So let me know your thoughts about it, if it's worth the hype. I haven't tried out anything from Tatcha. I really, really want to. I still need to try out their Dewy Mist. But that's just another one that's on my list from them. And then next, this actually just came out like in the past week. And sometimes like if I really want a new release, I buy it the minute it comes out because I want to review it right away. I want it right away. Like I'm really drawn to it. But this, like I want it, but like I'll get it eventually kind of thing. Like I wasn't like dying for this product. This is from Huda Beauty. It's their Demi Matte Cream Lipstick. So I've definitely been wearing a lot less matte lip colors this summer, or I'll wear a matte lip and then top it off with a gloss, which I usually never ever do in videos because it makes me super paranoid. Like I had to just cut this like 2 seconds ago to check my lipstick because there was lipstick all over my teeth. But at the same time, I'm like, whatever. If lipstick's on my teeth, no one got hurt, you know? So I've been really into just like any kind of gloss product, anything that I could reapply throughout the day, or I could just like apply like as I'm walking out of an elevator and I don't have to like think about my lip color. If I want to switch out my lip color, I don't have to think about it. So I really want to try these out from Huda Beauty. They're $20, so it's not a bad price, and I actually really do like their liquid lipsticks. I'm not wearing them as often now. I just basically stick to my Smashbox Jouer or Makeup Forever liquid lipsticks. Those are like the most comfortable ones for me. But for a while, I was wearing my Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks nonstop. They're very long wearing and very like a light formula. So I'm definitely interested in these matte cream lipsticks because a lot of times like I've been looking through my collection and I have a ton of like sheer glosses, but I want a very pigmented lip color that's not matte. So I feel like this would be that product for $20, and I do actually really love the smell of the Huda Beauty liquid lipsticks. It's kind of like that funfetti frosting kind of smell. So I will probably end up picking one of these up. I'm not in a rush, but if I see it in stores, I swatch it, I will probably pick that up soon. Next, I don't know why I haven't bought this yet. Well, I can tell you why. It's because I buy eyeshadow palettes every single week. That's the only reason I have not purchased this. And this is the Urban Decay Born to Run eyeshadow palette. This is it's $49, even cheaper than I thought it was. So I bought this for my giveaway. I think my giveaway is over now, but I bought it for my giveaway and I was so tempted to get out of line and pick up a second palette because I have been wanting this so bad. And I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna have this in my life sooner than later for sure. But there's just like every new release that I want, I just prioritize that so I can review that quickly and get up tutorials quickly. And because this has been out for a little longer now, I don't feel like I'm in a rush to purchase it, especially if I'm not like trying to spend all the money on eyeshadows every month. So this one is a little bit on the back burner, but every time that I look at it, I'm like, this will probably end up being my favorite palette because there's a lot of neutrals, there's a lot of colorful shades. The corner shade, that like greenish aqua shade, I want to put that all over my face. Like that color speaks to me so much in this palette, and then it has those purple tones and oranges. I feel like this is such an awesome universal palette for like almost every eye look that you want to do, or at least every eye look that I want to do, because I'm mostly neutrals with a few pops of color is kind of my vibe. So let me know if you guys have purchased this palette. I swatched it in stores and I wanted it so bad. I just didn't want to like buy it right then and there when I was buying other things too, but I want this palette. Let me know if you guys have it. Let me know if you love it. Let me know what it is similar to formula wise, because my other thing is that like the last palette I got from Urban Decay was the Back Talk palette. Really don't like that palette, but if it's like the formula of the Naked Heat palette, I love that formula. So I was definitely a little bit nervous about the formula, but just swatching it in stores and then seeing a lot of people talk about it. I think I saw That Girl Shay said that was like one of her favorite palettes, and I usually really enjoy her reviews like I find like we like similar things. So I really want that. I will get that very soon, probably. Next is just released too, and it's like one of those things that I like saved. I saved the like thing on Trendmood in my Instagram collections. I always do that so I could check up on the date of when products release, because I was totally certain I was gonna buy this like the minute it came out, and then I was just like, I don't feel like buying it right now. And there's a couple reasons for that. So this is the new Becca concealer. It's $29. It's called the Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer. And for some reason, I just automatically assume that this is gonna be a formula that I'm obsessed with, because when I think Becca Cosmetics, I just think like glowy, skin-like, glowy, like shimmer, but subtle in the best way possible, like perfect skin with these products, light feeling, lightweight, just awesomeness. Chrissy Teigen, that's what I think when I think of Becca. But it's also long wear and ultimate coverage. So if you add all those things together, you get like the best of both worlds. Hannah Montana. And the only reason I didn't purchase this right when it came out is because I'm so into my Too Faced Sculpting Concealer, and it would be hard to top that for me right now. And then my second favorite high-end concealer, my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion, like it's gonna be hard to beat those because I've been waiting my whole life for those two products. And I feel like I need to run out of one of those products first before I buy this, but I know this will end up in my life eventually. So definitely curious about this Becca concealer. I've also heard a lot of people rave about their original concealer, which is more light coverage. I feel like I always see it in stores and I think about picking it up. Maybe they didn't have like the shade that I wanted or something. For some reason I didn't pick it up every time that I think about it. I don't know why. But that one is always something that's been on my mind, the lightweight one, and now the full coverage one is definitely on my radar. So really do want to get that, but I think I just need to do, not declutter concealers, I need to use my concealers basically, because the ones that are newer in my collection, they're still very new, and I just need to use one up before I move on to the next thing. And then lastly, okay, I'm so confused about this product. I haven't seen really anybody review it. I've seen like swatch videos on Instagram and stuff, and I feel like I just need to like swatch this formula in stores because I can't even imagine what this formula is like. This is from Buxom. It's a new lip product and it's called their Pillow Pout Creamy Plumping Lip Powder, and this is $22. So this is kind of like that blotted lip product formula. I don't really know anything about that because I don't have any blotted lip formulas. Like I know ColourPop makes some that I definitely need to try out, but I'm like, I really don't know what that formula is like. I think it's supposed to be kind of like a lip stain kind of formula maybe, but it also says powder and plumping and creamy. Like all of those things just don't seem to be on the same page, but all of those things are things I think I will like. So really curious about this product. I feel like it's kind of like a creamy lip stain semi-matte. Those are all just a lot of different words. So I think I just need to try this out. And I'm also like super into Shay Mitchell right now, like her YouTube videos and just her aesthetic. And she's like a representative for Buxom, like she promotes their products. So that also really made me want to buy this. I should just call this video Instagram weird marketing campaigns made me want to buy these products. So I'm really curious about just the formula of this because like I'm reading description of it and it says it's an innovative wet powder technology, mess-free sponge applicator, weightless pigment glides seamlessly across the lips, blah, blah, blah. So all that's great, but I don't really understand the whole powder lip product and plumping. Like I would think that a powder product mattifies your lips and not makes them like creamy and plumped. So if anything, I just need to try this out just because I'm so curious about the formula itself. I really hope that I see these in store at Sephora because I'm just so curious about it. And I don't know if I would love this product, but I think it's innovative for sure. I haven't heard about this kind of product before. So that is everything currently on my list. I'm looking through my loves list at Sephora. That's currently everything on my list. Those are all products I'll probably end up getting like by early fall. I do plan, unless I see like really bad reviews about any of them, I do plan on getting them eventually. So I kind of just want to let you guys know a little bit about what's on my wish list, what's been catching my attention at Sephora recently, but I just can't like go there and actually follow through with purchasing these products. Yeah, I need to test some of them out in stores, and some of them I have so many eyeshadow palettes, I have so many concealers, I need to go through my collection before I purchase new ones. So that's everything on my wish list at Sephora right now. Let me know if you guys have tried out any of these products in the comments because I'm super curious about some of them. Some of them confuse me a little bit. So let me know if you guys have tried them out in the comments, or just let me know what's on your current Sephora wish list in the comments too. And if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.